Okay, now with these things, I had a temporary filler in there which stopped the concrete from going into this trough here. I pull that out and then I get my spliced board in place, my jamb board. In this case, I had to recess the back because it's right up against that bolt and I couldn't get it in there without doing that. But the procedure with these is to get these down into there as far down as they're going to go, and then measure from here, from the concrete, up 82.5 inches, make a line, go cut it, bring it back, and then what I did was you get it in place and then take a pry bar back here and then pry it out so it's as tight as it can be to the concrete. Then throw a single screw in, go do that on the other side. Now it's got kind of like a hinge. Then I go up and put a level on this, get it nice and plumb, and then throw the screws in from the other side. You can see these are 3 3/4 inch screws. Very tough, only needs 2 of them. So now with this one in place, I put the next one in place and just kind of lightly clamp it to the girt, get it plumb so it's about where it needs to go. Then I lay a level on top of that side and bring it across the front of it here. And then when I got it level, I just make a mark there, and that's where you cut this one off. On this side, I just take a wood clamp and clamp a piece of scrap to the side, about that far away, so I can still use the pry bar. Again, pry it tight, throw a single screw in from each side, then get it plumbed up, tap it a little bit as needed. When it's dead plumb, screw it through the girts, and then you have both of your jambs in place. Then I can go back and put a second screw in each one, and more screws on the outside if I need to. Then I get a real accurate measurement from column to column right at that height, and I cut this header board. The header board on this side, it's pocket screwed right into the column, and that's because there isn't much room here. And then on this side, I screw at an angle down through the header, through this blocking, and into the column. After that's all done, in this case, I had to get some blocking in here first. I put this blocking in and then measured from the blocking over to the far side of this column and cut this header here. And with the header, I just put a piece of wood under here as a cleat, put 2 of them on there so I can just lay the header on top of that. And then I work my way from one end to the other, make sure it's flush, throw a screw in, flush, throw a screw in, and the screws are, 8, 10, 12 inches apart, whatever it seemed like it needed. I'm going to be doing blocking a little bit later on today, and this will get a 2x6 right from the inside of the jamb here over onto the column. 1, 2, 3 pieces. On this side, it's going to get a 2x4 backer that goes from the top here right through here all the way down to the bottom. I'll notch it out for that. Then it'll get the 2x6 pieces, 1, 2, 3. And on this door here, you can see this is where I left off, because that's my pry bar and my mallet for tapping the jamb plumb. What that blocking does is it gives you a place to mount your door, and it gives you a place to mount the tin. See, we got the molding of the door is going to go, probably a little bit past this. And then you have a J molding for your trim. So you need that blocking. It doesn't really need 2x6 material, but that's what I have the most of. Once the door is completely blocked out, I'll mark where the opening is across the front and then cut these girts out. And then on this side, the only thing I put in was this header stiffener here. And like I said, I got to get all this blocking in. I'm hoping to get it in today, but it's like 17 degrees and breezy. It is really cold out here. So basically what I got done today, I offloaded the wood that I went to get last night. basically I just got this kind of stuff. I got stuff for the braces and a bit for the blocking, just stuff that I didn't have on hand. Then, after I got that offloaded, I ran to the Amish. I was supposed to go there 2 days ago, but I forgot completely about it. This is the tin for the gable ends here. The Amish should be able to easily get the roof done and the gable ends in the 2 days that we had figured for them. And it's possible that we may have them either work another day or they may get it done in that time. But I'd kind of like to have the wainscoting put in as well. That way, if it does snow, I won't be working down in the snow, which would be really miserable. So, other than that, today I cut these really steep angles on these 20-foot boards. These are going to go from the peak along the bottom of the purlins down to right next to this column here. And that's the wind bracing for the purlins up there. I got all 4 of them cut and they're staged. What I'm going to do is get those up into the rafters, and I want to get that done before the tin is on the roof, because I might have to bring them up through the purlins and then back down and rest them on these braces. Then, after the tin goes in, I can put them on up under the purlins. I'm going to wait till the tin's on before I attach them permanently, because these could actually pull the roof out of square, and I believe it's really square right now. At least I hope it is. So, for the rest of today, I'm going to cut the angles on these 4 side braces. These go in the corner here, corner there, and the same thing on the back there. I'm going to get these up into the rafters, like I said earlier. Then, with whatever time I have left, and I have really no idea what time I'm going to have left, I'm going to start getting that blocking in place. Holy moly! I've been interrupted several times now, and the last time was by FedEx. They were on the road there, and while they were doing their thing, I pulled the ladder over here. Well, actually I did it on both sides, and got these braces up into the rafters. And like I said, once the tin is in, those are going to go from the peak down to the column there, and it's going to happen in all 4 corners here. But the main purpose of this video was just to show how these jambs went into place. I got them nice and tight up against the concrete. Everything's plumb, everything's level, and these things are as strong as I'll get out. Now, once I have the fillers in and cut these out, I'll get back to these again and show you how that's done. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.